Thank you very much, viewers of LBD Sports. I am Kasim Oscar. It's been a while, as promised earlier on our Facebook page, that we will do everything possible to speak to Tida Suare, who is a basketball female player and also sometimes officiates in some of the games, especially the male games. And she really understands the games a lot. Which today I would like her to give us more details about who is Tida Suare, how she get involved in basket, and also at the same time officiating in some of the male games. Tida, thank you so much for giving us this time, and welcome to this interview.
Thank you.
All right, we would like to know more. First, your short brief of who is Tida Suare, how you all started, where you were born, and how you get into basket, and so on.
Okay, thank you. I am Tida Suare, born in Bundung, brought up at Bakau, currently living at Sukuta. I started my schooling at Community Center Nursery School, then to Bakau Basic School, then to Latrikuna Upper Basic School, LK,
Okay.
then I do my senior school at Muslim High.
After graduation,
After graduation, I sit for 2 years, then joined here. Joined the Fajara Skills Center, now doing catering.
during the 2 years, what were you doing? Was it the time you joined basket?
Before those 2 years, I joined basket. I joined basket at 2014.
In 2014?
Yeah. Yes, I was playing basketball while going to school.
Seems you played basket at very early age.
Yes, by the age of 13, I started playing
Basket. With team?
By then, it was an academy
Okay.
at the stadium, GBA, Bakau Basketball Academy.
Okay. At 2014, you started playing basketball with BBA, and until up to date, oh?
No, 2015, I decided to play for the Gambia Armed Force, which is GAF.
Okay.
The same team, but we changed the name to Gambia Armed Force. Yeah. Then 2016, we built our own team there. As an academic players, we built our own team as Bakau Basketball Academy. Then we play in the league.
What are the ups and downs in you when you are playing basket as a player or as an academic player for both GAF and also BBA?
I only played after playing from the academy.
Yes.
I didn't play for the academy. I just joined the teams. Like 2016, I played for the West. That was the tournament that my dad stake. That was only a tournament.
Okay.
So 2018, I played for Isawat, but it's a joint team at Bakau between us and Bangalore. We joined team to Haza 1, so we played. Then 2020, there was no league. 2019 to 2020, there was no league. Then 2021, I played for the YMCA.
Yeah, it seems you have been so. You have played rather for so many clubs in the Gambia. You mentioned one of the household names when it comes to basket is YMCA. So among all those teams that you played for, how it is like? What are the differences do you spotted in those teams?
Among those teams, I know that there is nowhere like home. Like the treatment I used to have at Bakau, there was nothing like that in other teams.
So you tip Bakau BBA as the best among all the teams that you have played as a basketball player.
Yes.
Before you joined basket, there must be some individuals or maybe some particular teams that you have watched training or playing basket that eventually you are inspired.
Okay, for me, I will say that me playing basket, I might call it that maybe accidentally, or I just joined the sport without knowing nothing about it. I just, like, one day I was...
So meaning you became a basketball player accidentally?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
How has it all started?
Okay, like one day I was roaming at the stadium, so I saw people training. I just backed into there and told the coach that I want to play basket. So he welcomed me. Then that's how I started.
Do you remember that particular coach?
Yes.
What's his name?
Ruben.
Wow. All people of Ruben.
Yes.
All right. Recently, we have seen you also been involved in officiating games. What surprised people most is Tida, with your size, officiating in men's games. And taking decisions, big decisions, bold decisions in crucial matches. How did you started to officiate, and when did you started officiating in the main games?
Okay, as a female bowler and a referee too.
Yeah.
As a bowler and a referee, you could not officiate. Like if you are, we have many bowlers in our midst.
Okay.
So that's the rule. If you are playing, and you are officiating too, you will not officiate where you competing at. Like the D1 players, if they are referees, they will not compete. They will not officiate at the D1 game. And the D2 players, the same thing. Okay, me as a female, I will not officiate in the female games because that's where I'm competing at.
So most of the games you officiated are only in the male games.
Yes.
You have seen you officiating in the recent concluded official for the basketball championship and also the playoff finals. Sometimes give us more details about how basketball officers communicate. We do see sometimes just sign language.
Yeah,
it's very rare to see you guys talking even, unless if there is a sub break.
That's the language we communicate. As an official or a referee, talking is not part of it. So if you call a foul or something, either illegal violation, you just have to just give a sign and let the entire stadium know what you want.
Sometimes describing doing your fingers like this. What does that mean? Can you just give us a sense of that and tell us the meaning of it?
If I do my fingers like this is 2.
Okay.
And this is, if I do it like this, then that is 20.
20, okay.
Yeah, so
I mean that's the actual points the player scored.
And this is a foul.
Okay.
We have many types of foul. There is unsportsmanlike foul, which we do our hands like this. Exactly. Technical foul, many types of fouls.
So what is the sign for?
As officials and the table officials, we do understand each other. If I do any sense, they will know exactly what I mean.
For technical foul, how do you communicate with that?
Okay, the technical foul is this.
Meaning a player has committed a technical foul.
Direct your fingers straight to that player, you give him a technical foul.
How did you get to understand all this? Did you ever attend any training courses on the referees?
I attended the course.
When?
Ending of last year. Around November.
November 2022.
November 2022.
Organized by
Alunyan,
the current Secretary General. Any challenges in it?
Yes,
because like you are a female and you are officiating in the males games, and some of the players are tough.
I would say being a female in a male game it's a challenge itself.
Yeah.
Because like you said, I'm a female, and sometimes I get started by coaches and some players. Even it reaches a point that why a player or a coach would insult me, I just used to go and sit down. I would just cry and wave my tears and I'll come back again. I know that's the nature of what I'm doing, so I have to deal with anything that comes my way.
Did you ever been feel embarrassed or maybe disgraced by players, or you called for a decision and they reacted angrily?
Yes. Like the incident that happened between the Birikama and the Hope Academy.
Hope, okay.
There was a foul that I called, so the coach himself was shouting everywhere, saying that I did know nothing. I was just a player who trying to lose my life there. If I continue calling life, I will one day lose my life there. So I don't used to mind them.
And how do you feel after that? That's a rare moment for you.
Yeah, I feel terrible, and at some point I was even crying there. So Sang had to stand for me and give a decision for that.
So, like how it is like after being encountering such things like that? Is there any like protection from the federation of the GBA rather, like after games? Because after officiating games, is there any like safety for you back to your home?
No, there is no safety for me. I just go home like that, thinking that maybe leaving everything to.
Don't you think that is kinda dangerous for you? Because in sports, referees' decisions sometimes are not being welcomed by all, fans, players, coaches.
I know it's dangerous, but I had to risk it because there is no security there for me.
Oh, okay.
So I just have to leave everything in the hands of Allah.
So with all that, you still want to dwell in officiating.
Yeah, those things just keep on motivating me to learn more and just to stay in the game.
Apart from without basket, what other games do you think you could have accidentally jumped into? Is there any other sports game?
Yeah, maybe the volleyball.
Volley, you like volley too?
Yeah, I just love watching the volleyball game. And it's the game after basket. After basket, I understand the game.
Okay. Now, with all this maybe harassment in it and the challenges you encounter, is there any payment for the officials?
Yeah, they do pay us after games. Every game, sometimes during the normal regular season. Yeah, after game they will just give us 250 or sometimes 300. But the semi-finals and the finals, they used to give us, is it 400? Yeah, 400 to 500. I'm just doing it out of love.
Yeah, at the age of rather 21, you have officiated almost more than 20 or plus games in the males games. Apart from the, as you said, the Brikama game, which went another way around. Which game will you tip as one of your best games, where you made decisions with no dispute or less dispute, I can say?
I will say the game between YMCA and West. That is the normal regular season.
Okay.
At the West Park. Yeah, that game was. I consider that game as one of my best games.
Do you have highlights of that game?
Maybe some of their players do.
Players do have it. All right. Thank you very much, Tida Suare, for granting us this special interview, and we wish you all the best in your endeavors and ahead of the next season, that is 2024, 2023 or 2024 season. Is there any time you feel like what is being given to you is small? No. As officials, despite doing it for love and passion, but 200, 300 is small to officiate a game that can generate more than that.
Yeah, I know it's small, but the GBA right now, maybe they are not having much cars on them, so we are just doing, maybe I can say it's a favor from us to them.
It's volunteerism. You guys are volunteering to help them in that way.
It reached a state that maybe the knockout, the time the knockout started, they told us that they could not pay us. They will pay us after the knockout. We just have to, if you want, you volunteer and do it. So we just have to volunteer and officiate games without paying. We just officiate it.
At least I can say you have played for one of the best teams in the country, that is YMCA.
Yes.
And you are now officiating some games. How do you see the future of Gambian basketball since you joined it at younger age, up to date?
I don't know the future of Gambian basketball because the way things are going.
We are not hopeful that things will change and it will be developed.
Because every year, like if you say this season is maybe better, or I can say what the following season will be worse than the previous season. Yes.
What do you think are the core of that challenges? Much
players not understanding referees. The players thinking that maybe we are their worst enemies. Yeah, that is the things that is spoiling the Gambian basketball.
What advice will you give to players and fans that normally watch Gambian basketball for them to do for the upcoming games or upcoming seasons?
To all players out there,
yes,
I would like to give this advice that no matter the situation you are, during the games, just don't mind the referees. You will not score a basket and referee said it's not a basket. Just play your games fairly and you go home. Everything they should do is they should leave the referees to be alone. Let them stop pushing and pulling with the referees. It will not help them.
For a player to be a better player on the pitch, he has to ignore the referee and concentrate on his or her game. All right, thank you very much, Peter, once again. As I said, we are so grateful to have you on this platform, and all the best.
Thank you.